Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Tuesday, April 28th, 2026. Let's take a look at the chart. Start with this one. This is the big picture. We came off of targeted long-term support 3-4 weeks ago that is now at 342.95, anticipating recovery, upward rotation to what is now 437.58 as a 2 to 3 month likelihood. Along the way, there is this descending channel top on the weekly chart that has captured recent highs, 398 and a quarter, and dropping 6 or 7 points a week. It is in reach this week. If we close today, let me find the chart, above this area. We're using 378.39. That's a short-term 3-day channel structure, but would also be back above clearly this descending channel top that was a buy signal unto itself a couple of weeks ago. We came collapsing back down to it. But if we close today above 378.39, I do think within the week 398 and a quarter is likely again. I'm going to spend a little more time on this chart. Yesterday, Monday, we fell to and tested the 364.76 5/8 downside Fibonacci, which had been considered an objective 1 to 2 weeks, I believe, 3 to 5 days following the settlement. Back below the 398, actually back below this structure, if I recall. I've been mentioning how holding below the 398 and a quarter structure, and it doesn't, this horizontal line doesn't really do it justice because it looks like we pushed through it about a week and a half ago. But holding below this 398 and a quarter formation, I've been mentioning, will keep the 5/8 Fibonacci at 364.76 in reach over the next week or two. That was tagged on Monday, and now we can rally back to 398 and a quarter. Possibly this week if we close today above 378.39. So if there's a day trade to be made, it is potentially, if you like, playing the short side below 378.39. Although, we put out a new pullback low on Monday. We closed higher on the day. I do think the market is coiling up for a rally to 398 and a quarter. I don't see that as a clear likelihood unless we open above 378.39. And so, who knows? We close around 378.55 today, and we just might open above 78.39. And if we do, I see this market as constructive right out of the gates. 378.39, you look to the far right here, this intraday pivot point is our pivot point for the day, above which I don't know about 398 and a quarter on an intraday basis. I doubt that. But if we do close today above 378.39, and if you did buy 364.76, anticipating upward rotation to 398 and a quarter, just know that closing today above 78.39 is a validation for that idea. And so there's that. 398 and a quarter may well contain weekly buying pressures. Again, this descending channel top, we could top out here through next week, fall back perhaps to 342.95 within a couple of weeks. We could fill this wedge out into mid-May potentially. But longer term, I'm expecting a violation of 398 and a quarter. Longer term, I'm expecting 437.58, as I mentioned at the top of this video. And if we can close the week Friday above 398 and a quarter, we're just another 2 to 3 weeks away from reaching 437.58, where we could top out through May into June and fall away again. As I've been also mentioning, we could trade inside of this band for the next several months. If we were to close above 437.58 in the weeks ahead, then the 540s likely within another 2 to 3 months, but we're not there yet. In fact, where we are is inside of this wedge, buying aggressively 342.95 and selling not as aggressively 398 and a quarter. I'd rather have you take profits on a long position that you may have established yesterday, Monday, with the testing of 364.76, or going long today above 378.39. Both of which are suggesting 398 and a quarter as our next rotational objective. And if we close today above 78.39, that becomes validated 398 and a quarter, then likely within several days, where we can top out through the rest of the week and perhaps fall away from again into next week. It would be a settlement on Friday above 398 and a quarter. That is your next go long on strength on a 2 to 3 week basis.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Start your 2-week free trial and trade with clarity from day one.
437.58 then expected over that time frame. Let's cover the downside. If we do open today below 78.39, we can today retest 364.76, which is the 5/8 downside Fibonacci from that early April low against the more recent high. We can bottom out here on a daily basis, possibly into later week, as I've been mentioning. Solid 3 to 5 day swing trade level, but if we close today below 364.76, that is a 3 to 5 day swing trade to the downside. Then anticipating 342.95 within 3 to 5 days, given presently relatively heightened volatility. Closing below 364.76, expect 342.95 within 3 to 5 days. 342.95 is the long-term channel bottom we tested 3 or 4 weeks ago, can continue to contain selling through May and into the third quarter, and if settled below, would indeed represent a significant sell signal as we continue through the third quarter. We're not there, and I don't expect it this week, but if we did close Friday at 339.52, which is 1% below 342.95, we enter a 3 to 5 month sell signal down to 224.95. That's all I've got. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of our 2-week trial. You'll see your daily NVIDIA, daily Triple Q, daily SPY analysis, 2 stock picks a week, etc., etc. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with Wednesday's Tesla report, and you have a great day.